So should I begin, or are we waiting for Abuna to come? We're waiting for. Do you have any questions that you'd like to ask me, so that maybe I can answer your question in my talk at the same time? Do you have any questions? Yes. No, we don't. We marry Jesus in spirit, so we don't marry a man. And monks also don't marry. They marry Jesus in spirit, so they don't marry a female. Okay, any questions you have for me? Anything in particular, so that I can maybe answer your questions at the same time I want to talk? Okay, you have no questions. Yes, yes. No, I was Buddhist. Okay, okay. Any other questions? If you see someone like me, what do I look like to you? Like, what nationality do I look like? Can you tell? Do I look Egyptian? What do I look like? Chinese? Oh yeah, you people, very because when I went to the monastery in Egypt, the Egyptian nuns, it's like the first time seeing someone Chinese live. They haven't seen a Chinese person in Egypt. Okay, so I'm just going to wait for everyone to come, and is Abuna coming or someone coming? Then I can begin. Okay, any question? Anyone has any question? You see a Chinese nun. Is it normal? You don't have any questions? Think about something. You guys, think about any questions? Why? No thoughts come to you. No question. You must think of something. Think of something. Or else I'm leaving. You give me a question, I'm going to leave. You don't have any questions for me? You want me to ask you a question? Okay. Let me ask you the question. Yes? Yes? Okay. Okay, should we begin? Or we're still waiting for everyone to come, or is anyone coming? Okay, should I begin? Or, okay. Okay, first I'll introduce myself. My name is Mother Theoliptie. I'm a Coptic Orthodox nun from the monastery of St.Mary in Egypt. I've been living in Egypt, you won't believe, for 26 years. Anyone 26 here? You're younger than 26, right? You can't imagine, okay? And, yes? Okay, okay, so I've been living in Egypt for 26 years as a nun at St. Damian's Monastery, and you people left Egypt, and you're Egyptian. And I come back to give you my honest review of the Coptic Orthodox Church, and the purpose is because I love God and I love the church so much. I'll give you an idea of my background. I wasn't Christian. I was Buddhist. And I was a strong Buddhist. And I converted when I was 22 years old. So I was like at the last year of my university. I'm a pharmacist, faculty of pharmacy, University of Toronto. I'm Canadian, by the way. But I was born in Hong Kong. And when I was 4 years old, my family, we immigrated to Toronto, Canada. Just like you immigrated here, okay? We went to Canada. And so I grew up in Canada since the age of 4, so junior kindergarten all the way, all my education in Toronto, the big city of Canada. I went to the University of Toronto, faculty of pharmacy, I'm a pharmacist. And I worked as a pharmacist for about 4 years before I entered the monastic life. So I've been going to the church, I had faith when I was 22, in 1993, to a miracle. I'll tell you the miracle. Okay, in the summer, you know, as a university student, we get 4 months off. You get like May, June, July, August, 4 months off. So I was working for money at a pharmaceutical company Monday to Friday. Weekends, I work at a Harvey's Hamburger for extra money, so I work every day for money, okay? And I have 4 volunteering jobs. I like to volunteer and help people. If you can volunteer and help people, do it. Look what my volunteering job will do to me. Okay? I volunteer with the city. I'm a Buddhist. Okay? So one of my volunteering jobs is with a senior home. You know, elderly people. It's a senior home. So my job was, I was a friendly visitor. I would visit a senior at her home. She lived by herself. Her daughter can't take care of her. She's blind due to a stroke that she had 10 years ago. You know what a stroke is? When the blood vessel, the blood is thick and there's a blood clot, the blood doesn't circulate to the brain, the person passes out. She had a stroke because you know why? She has all the factors susceptible to a stroke. She had diabetes, cholesterol, high blood pressure, heart failure. She didn't exercise. She was overweight. She was a senior, so that she didn't have a high metabolism. So she got a stroke in her 60s. When she woke up from her stroke, I guess her family took her to the hospital. When she woke up from the stroke, she discovered she was blind. Both of her eyes. Can't see anymore. You know what blind means? You know, right? Can't see, okay? And then when she woke up from the stroke, she discovered she's blind. You know what she said? She said, "Hallelujah, thanks be to God. Jesus, now that I am blind, you will be my eyes." And she said, "God, I thank you for giving me the breath to live, to praise your holy name." Hallelujah. And she was so happy. All the doctors and all the nurses at the hospital said, "We've never seen a patient like you." Anyone else who wakes up from a stroke in the hospital, discovering they're blind, will be crying, will be sad, will be complaining. Okay? She's a Christian, but she's not from our church. And she's not Orthodox. Okay? She's not from our church. Okay? She's just, someone in the city. Okay? I volunteered with the city in Toronto, and, so they matched me up with her to visit a senior at her place, and to just be a friend. Like, my title was, I'm a friendly visitor. I visit her 1 hour a week. I give her 1 hour a week on Sunday evening, 7 to 8. So I tell her, I have a car. My family, we're Chinese. We're rich. We don't donate to people. You people donate, you become poor. We are rich. I drive my dad's Jaguar to go volunteer with her, okay? So I said, I have a car, I take you out, like she's homebound. You know what that means? She stays at home, no, she doesn't go out. She's like in her 70s, okay? Her daughter kicked her out, couldn't take care of her. So the government gave her a bachelor apartment and, take care of her. The government who's taking care of her. And I'm volunteering with her senior home, which belongs to the government. So I said, I take you out, I have a car. You want to go shopping? You want to go to a park? You want to walk outside? Because she's homebound. She's always stuck inside. And it's summer, right? So I said, I'll take you out. You want to go shopping? You want to go to the bank? You want to go walk? You want to go to a park? You want to go out? She said, no, because she's blind. She got blind 10 years ago in her 60s. So she never learned how to walk like a blind person, because she wasn't born blind. So she's afraid to fall. So I said, okay, what do you want to do? All she wanted to do was talk. She said, I'm lonely. I live by myself. I want company. I just want someone to talk to me. You know the teta at home or the ghetto at home, they're just lonely.